Hi, this is Michael London of the Branson Update magazine. It is Monday, the 14th of October, that our Veterans Celebration here in Branson begins on November the 5th. So we're inside of 3 weeks away. The Chamber of Commerce slash CVB of Branson, Missouri, this being their official site, explorebranson.com, has placed this as one of 5 or so landing pages or homepage images and gives us the opportunity to find out about the 2019 Veterans Day Parade. Now, veterans were always honored here with parades in the city of Branson back decades and decades ago. But Veterans Homecoming Week began in approximately 1994-5 and then created Branson to have this homecoming week that is coming home week for the veterans across the country. Branson has now grown to being recognized as the place for veterans to go to be honored. That didn't happen overnight. It was built up, and about 5 or 6 years ago, a new marketing group came onto the scene here in Branson, and it was explained to them the urgent, critical need of keeping the website up to date so that our tourists and potential tourists would have a good experience. And here's the Veterans Day Parade linked from the homepage, which doesn't give a description from the perspective of a potential tourist, but instead this text is talking about who organized the parade and it being never too early to get your application in if you or your group wants to participate. So it's about people in the parade. It's not about getting people to come and see the parade. Go to the website for a print off application and your group will be considered to come here. Well, that's hardly the lead message that should go out about Veterans Day Parade. It should be all about Branson and what happens then and how we honor veterans all year long, but how special that particular week is. And that information, even though this is only about the parade, at least it ought to be linked here so that you can get Veterans Week and event information for that particular period of time. There is no access to find that here. Now, as it happens, however, one of the 5 websites, these new web pages that got put up within a couple of weeks ago, the veterans ones did anyhow, are part of a rotating group here with other activities that are featured on the rotating homepage. So here we have Join Us for Veterans Homecoming Week. Now, mind you, this activity starts here in 3 weeks, so there's going to be people on this site right now planning their time to Branson because Veterans Homecoming Week is a really big thing now. And Branson's known as the most veteran-friendly, patriotic cities in America, or one of. I think it is we're being humble there. And we have a week full of events for people to come to, and let's go find out about the very first event. The page you requested does not exist. For your convenience, a search was performed using the query outdoor sporting clays shoot. And so now that's the information that we have, all about sporting clays, not about Veterans Week. So surely Barbara Fairchild's link should be live to her activity. Oops, it looks like this event is over. Sorry you missed it. Veterans Week home opening ceremonies, the most important activity. Now, mind you, there are only single photos over here. The website is capable of showing multiple photos, and trust me, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of incredible veterans photos that somebody could click to for information about the event. Here's information about it, and it shows at number 1 that it's at the Welk Resort Theater. In 2019, it's going to be at the Mansion Theater. Now, I could waste your time going through the rest of the site to find all the other problems, but for our purposes, we've seen enough. It's important to note here that this was not a big problem until the current president and the previous marketing director people came here and took over the marketing of Branson approximately 5 or 6 years ago. And when they did, I went to the incoming marketing director and explained three major things. I said, if you were to ask me, having been here for 26 years, what the three most important things would be, I would tell you that timelines starting now as to when our upcoming major marketing efforts have to be laid out and done, because we're already late for veterans and we're late for Christmas. Here we are in May or June when I was meeting with the new marketing director. And the purpose of that meeting was to make sure that she understood what has to happen right now in order for this town to be successful in the coming fall with the most important activities of the community for the whole year, Veterans Week and Ozark Mountain Christmas. And beginning in that year, the website was like this year after year after year, despite multiple letters and explanations and cajoling and effort to correct the information, which just never got done. And the following year, it starts out the same way year after year. And despite the best efforts of a number of people here in the community to bring this to the attention of the taxation boards, the aldermen of the city of Branson, and the board of directors of the Chamber of Commerce, this is what we find on our website today. Thank you very much. Michael London, Branson Update Magazine.